signs of the end times and how to be successful during the apocalypse. Not meaning to freak you out too much today, just trying to prepare and help you thrive no matter what happens this year. So first, take a deep exhale, breathe out. Now take a deep inhale, breathe in, and hold at the top as you're here with me and you notice the birds and the breeze and the sun and the mountains and this beautiful, beautiful day and time that we have together. Now you can exhale and come in grounded with me and take a walk. I'm taking a walk. I encourage you to take a walk when you listen to my videos, not just sit in a chair like so much other YouTubers. And you get out, do something, work in the garden, work out while you listen. You actually will learn more, observe more that way. So today we're talking about signs of the end times. And what we're not going to talk about today is inflation. Inflation is something that we've been talking about. In this video, we're going to talk about food shortage and price increase that's going to come from that. And so I live and work on a farm here in Hawaii. And we have a whole food hub and network, and we work with a lot of other organizations. And some of our friends out on Maui are having their water cut off. They were told, sorry, we have a water shortage. You can only water 2 days a week. It's like 2 days a week. When you have a farm and you're growing produce, you need to water every day. You need to water 3 times a day. That's not just in Maui, that's happening in California Central Valley. You might have heard of this too. You can look it up, you can Google this to confirm. But a lot of farmers, California Central Valley, which is the breadbasket of the US for a lot of crops, especially overwinter crops, similar issues. Sorry, we're running out of water. You can only water X days a week, or we even shut off water. Sorry. No price available, we just don't have. That's, again, this is, don't just take my word for it. Check it out later on. But that's something that's happening. Now, what is that going to mean? Well, when I say signs of the end time and apocalypse, I'm not talking about the end of the world. I'm talking about a big upheaval. I'm talking about societal change. We're talking about struggles that people are going to have, you and I, with the goal of how can we come out of this better, richer, wiser, healthier, with stronger familial ties, better community relationships, and so on. So it's not all doom and gloom. It's like things are going wrong. What can we do about it? Let's continue on our walk now that we did a lap around the breadfruit trees. So I think what we can expect is to see certain food prices to really go up a lot over the winter time and start of the next year. It's something that's going to happen for 2 reasons. One is, and we're not going to go into inflation too much, but it's happening, increasing in the money supply. Everything else stays the same, prices go up. But we're also going to see supply issues when it comes to certain food items, especially this next California crop harvest over the winter. And what it's going to mean is prices are going to go up from supply side issues and from inflation issues. So we're going to have a price squeeze on certain things. They're going to go up. So you're prepared to be poor. You're prepared to pickle and bottle and stock your larders like people used to do back in the day. What are you going to do? What are we going to do? Well, we could talk about money. We've been talking about money a lot. I'm not going to talk about Bitcoin and business and stuff like that today. We're going to talk about food. So growing your own food or having a relationship with a farmer is very important things. Access to food. And you might think, hey, it means owning your own land. Well, what happens if you own your own land when they cut off water to you, right? Or owning your own land when the government taxes you 2% a year every year, you can't pay, they take your land, right? Or they tax more. What happens when there's no water and now you can't grow food and now you can't sell your property either? What happens, right? So I'm not necessarily saying like go buy land, but go where the food is if can. Grow your own food, have knowledge about how to grow your own food, have connections in different places. Yeah, be prepared to move, be prepared for change, be prepared to tighten your belt a little bit. It's something that may happen. There's still going to be plenty of food for everyone, but there's going to be a squeeze in certain areas. So just be prepared for that. Something you gotta know. Something you gotta know. I don't want you to find out. Hey, Nolani, this way. Come on. We're gonna go back the other way. Come on, dog. Come on, dogga, dogga. Come on, dogga, 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 dogga. Yeah, learn how to butcher, learn how to slaughter. It's a tough time. It's sort of a crazy time. But I mean, hey, she's all nipping at me. So signs of the end times would be this the water thing, the food shortage that follows the water thing. Signs of the end times are the political unrest that we're having. Signs of the end times are new emerging opportunities. And when we say end times, we're really talking about the end of one thing and the birth of another thing. Not like the world is ending, but the industrial age is ending, the information age is starting. We would see things like the sitting president getting banned on social media, right? We would see things like revolutions. We'd see things like the government sort of raising taxes and inflation and doing less, because you're noticing like any kind of government thing is so delayed in terms of licensing, taxes, everything that they're supposed to be doing is so delayed. And yeah, these are just signs that the old way is not working and the new way is starting. So that's just something to get your mind and pick your brain today about what's going on with the food, and to be aware and to see that happening. And then make sure to check in my channel this week. There's also putting out some videos on inflation and how you can fight inflation and how you can put yourself in a good financial situation through this crazy time. Come on, Nolani. Come on. Come on. That's a good dog right there. Thumbs up for the good dog. Thumbs up if you found this useful. Thumbs up if you like to sort of walk around and chat at sunshine instead of, again, like other YouTubers, just sit in a chair. Okay? And then just for those of you, if you watched 8 minutes in this video, not everybody watches 8 minutes. If you did, it means you're an inner ally and you're rooting for me. And there's just good news. I have good news for you that I am having more time starting in October, taking things more seriously on YouTube and my business. And you're going to start to see good things happen with this channel, or more good things. I know a lot of you say, like, why do you have so few views when your content is relatively good? And it's just because I neglect everything that has to do with finessing the YouTube algorithm. And my assistant is, we're training up to work with the YouTube algorithm to get things going a little bit. So just personal update. Yeah, just comment something you're doing down below to prepare for the end of the world. And those of you who are wanting help, if you want some advice in your corner, you want me to look at your life in particular and help you, then there's a link down below to coaching, the one-on-one coaching that we do. Help people get into much better situations in their life. Okay, hope you found that useful. I appreciate you. Much love, and look forward to talking to you soon. Look at this, dogga, dogga, dogga. All right, outro, just center once again. Take one big deep breath. one deep breath out, and I'll see you again soon. Appreciate you.